Hello YouTube, I'm here joined by Nikos, and today we're gonna bring you the match from yesterday YouTube tournament. Hello Nikos.
Hello from me. I watched the third game last day. I felt it was a rather interesting match.
So I'm playing against Stewdog8. He's a famous YouTuber from United States of America, and
Do you know his real name?
yeah, it's Chris Nash. Yeah, so I don't know what he's playing. I think he might play Necros because you had like a high rating on Duel Network. So my first turn will be played as it was a mirror match.
I think you have a rather strong start.
Yeah, it's the best first hand for Necros at this moment, because you can leave the Valkyries on the field alongside with third right. So even if it's a mirror match, you still are in a pretty good position. So I start with Sensu to add the Valkyries, and I'm gonna make a Valkyries play and to draw 2 with Sorcerer.
Yeah, that's really logic. The fact that your player is running BA is really in favor of you now, because BA are not really able to get rid of the Valkyries really easily.
Yeah, the only way to get rid of him is by Acid Golem or a discard trap, so it's hard.
Another good part for you is that you use a Kaleido in the first turn, which is, in my opinion, the worst ritual spell in your deck.
Yeah, it really depends on the matchup basically, because Kaleido it's really good on the mirror match, and mirror is the worst in the mirror match. Basically, I think Cycle is the best one overall.
Yeah, sure. But especially for this matchup, Kaleido is the worst.
Yeah, for versus BA it is. But I want to play to search with Clash as the Kaleido, because if he was playing mirror match, he might have wasted the maxing, so he could only get 1 draw. I draw 2 from Valkyries. Mediocre draws and search for Valkyries. Yeah, so
let's see what's happening.
The best start for the mirror match. So you have a Valkyries for protection. You have a Valkyries on field which he can't really get rid of, and you have a search drive for his place. Now he starts with Allure of Darkness, and I'm thinking like, is he playing Burn Abyss, or he's playing like Blackwing because of his profile picture on the end? But I know he wouldn't play Blackwing in this kind of tournament. So BA.
Or maybe Sadol.
Yes, those could
but
be.
But Allure is not really fit to be played in that.
Yeah, because you need your monsters to start playing. It's only good if you have a lot of monsters, and that's not really the case in the Sadol deck. Things for 2 bunnies. Basically, as a BA player, what do you think? Allure is a good card?
I've not really used this card so much, but BA hands versus Necros, which is the most common matchup and the hardest one. When you have many monsters, it's not really good for you. The factor that will help you to win the match is traps. So Allure really helps you to get rid of some monsters. So it might be good, even though I haven't used that so far in my tests.
So he starts with a special summon Rubik, which I don't have response, and normal summons Skarms. Now he has 2 choices, so you go to Virgil or Dante. Which one is the best one?
Depends on his hands, but I feel that he might go for Dante because you need to have one to start things going by having one Dante on the field to help you mill cards.
Yeah, he might get also value from zero graphs milling. By milling zeros or graphs, he hasn't used the effect yet.
Yes, Dante could give profit from the mill advantage.
So he decided to special summon Dante and probably detach the Scam from a 3. Yep. So I don't think he milled any Berrigaris monsters, but no. Just 2 limited cards.
Also, if he went for Virgil and his effect was met by a Frisula, that would be really crucial in a really early stage of the game.
So special summon the Sears, telegraphing Fire Lake. That's what I thought when special summons Sears. The only logical explanation, because
there is one other explanation.
if you had to discard traps, because if you had only one, then it wouldn't matter.
He might have another Scar in his hands. That means he wouldn't be able to special summon it, and he might not.
He could special summon it because he had already normal summoned the one.
Yes, but he wanted to search.
Yeah, but if he had one, that's how, if he played it that way, he could easily get Trish Blood. Because if he had Scar and no discard traps, he should have special summon the Scar and just make another Dante and 2 Dantes and 2 Backers. So my hand is really strong. I'm thinking what should I do, because there's I could tribute the Valk and add another resource from my grave to my hand, from my deck to my hand. But I think it would be better to keep it on the field because of his really the BA can't really get over it. Maybe I should have tributed it. So I'll start by discarding Ryanak.
You'll add probably Chrysla.
Yep. I will add a Chrysla so I can play around Fire Lake. I was thinking about adding X and tributing Valk at X editor 2 and add this size Varm, but that will be great. It's better to add the Trishula so I can play around straps.
It would be profitable, but adding Trishula is better, in my opinion.
You always need to have a Trishula in your hand versus BA. So I discard the Unicorn to add back the Surit. And I will normal summon it. Because if he has the Firelight, he has to do it now. And this way I can get Minecraft. Because even if he has a Minecraft to do it on my cycle, I could add another one by Clausolas. That's why I normal summon it. So I would send Trishula to Shrit, and I was thinking basically to activate the mystical on the other, to chain the mystical on the other one, but if it was a discard trap, which in the end it was, I might push him to activate it on suit, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to resolve the cycle properly, and by not mystical space typhoon debugger would give me more chance.
Now that you use cycling for bringing back what?
Trishula.
Trisla.
Yeah.
Didn't he change his discard trap?
To sure it.
Yes.
No.
Why not?
I don't know. It might have been the best play, but even if he did, I would be in a very good position because I could tribute Valk and then a combo of with the sorcerer in the grave and two spells also in the grave. So no response to cycle. Cycle goes through and special summons Trishula from a graveyard. Yeah, he should have activated his trap through my cycle, of course, but might was the same, I think. Yeah, was the same. Because if he had Painful and Blast my Surit, then I would tribute Valkyries and Clapsolas with Valkyries and to draw 2. Banish
then mirror.
mirrors, yeah, bring back the sorcerer, activate the mirror, and to bring Valkyrie from my hand, and then with the bring Kaleido with Unicorn. So I would push more.
You wouldn't add Sorry, he did the
Yeah,
blast.
I know.
So how would you get the sorcerer?
With X. I would banish Cycling Sorcerer
Okay.
to add Kaleido, then send Exa, banish Exa and Kaleido to add Kaleido, and summon the Sorcerer.
Mhm. I think though that you wouldn't have so much advantage from that move.
I would
like
be
that with Surit.
I would be on 6 cards with hand in hand and one on the field, total 7 versus his 4. Now I will add the Trishula from Shurt. And I am in a leading spot.
Of course, that's
I think I know the 2 cards in his hand. Basically, I am almost sure I knew them yesterday. The one was added by Dante and the other by Scar.
and you know that they're both monsters
Yeah.
in his hand.
And I has 3 masters.
Monsters.
Now I made a small mistake by not tributing Trishula with Valkyries, the Trishula on the field. With the free draw because now can. So now it was misplayed because if he had a Darkhold, I wouldn't get the draw from Valkyries. If he had basically he couldn't have the trap, so yeah, only if he had drew Darkhold. Because if he had two back rows, I wouldn't miscall in the end phase, so he could use a discard trap to remove the Valkyries from the field, and then I would have stuck with Trishula. But I had Trishula in hand, so yeah, only with Darkhold. It didn't matter, only if he had Darkhold already.
Someone indeed had a scar his first hand.
Didn't he had it with a gun? Maybe.
No, he added Robbie.
Oh, so he had the other scar. So someone's dancing in attack position. I don't know why, I'm not sure. Maybe because he wanted to add Farley from the graveyard. Which would crash.
He might not have any defenses to protect him. And to send him in the graveyard in order to get the profit from him would be more would be better for him. The damage is not of that big amount.
So now I see someone into the
Topic.
topic thing. But they have the Valkyries, so it's really missing sorcerer, send to exile. And with the mystical space that I fall in game space, I see the game basically.
Yeah, that second Teresa pays off.
Yep. In this kind of matchup, second reply is really needed because you a lot of times you need to protect your monster from the opponent traps, and you need to summon them as well. So having to in hand really helps you.
And protect Brian from breakthrough
Or discard trap, yeah.
or discard traps or fire leg.
They're basically just getting the fire legs really devastating. So now we'll activate the 2 mirrors to add 2 spells and special summon the switch from banish, and I think we'll concede after activating the side. So, nice game. I was in the leading position from the start, I think, with a very good start of Valkyries with set dried, but the turn with my second turn was in the game.
Yes, as things worked up from the first turn, and this great advantage you had, things were really easy.
Yeah, so my side deals for this matchup are like 7 cards, 3 Decrees, Breakthrough, Mystical, Regek, and Duel. You need the Duel, Regek, and Breakthrough for 3 big monsters like Spellcaster, Hand Spin, or Magic Spin. Decrees, of course, for the traps. And the mystical also for mystic floodgates like Mistake, Emptiness, or Imperial Firewall. So now I decided to side out one Maxi and the Darkhold because I was going first, and they aren't combo cards, they couldn't help me to start playing. Also I side out the Exa, so I won't break. Of course, the shared rights because but are mediocre in this matchup. You would only get classes from his if he had 2 Dantes. It was sent to the graveyard to add. I say add the Valkyrie because you only need 2 this matchup. Yeah, that's all I think.
Yeah, your side cards that would make you break, so you want to make your deck more. You want to avoid that break.
So another really good hand, like the first game.
You lost that game.
Yeah, I lost the game.
But the fact that you play first and you don't have outs like MST and Growth Decree.
Yeah, but I would.
Might be crucial.
Yeah, but I would get 2 draws from Valkyries. By the end of the turn, I will have 2 new cards in my hand, aside from the sorcerer ad. So I'll start with the exact same play as game 1 by bringing Valkyries in the field, and adding sorcerer with Bryonak. And I have an out for his Fiend or Chancellor. No Chancellor, no, but only Fiend. We don't have an out
Start
for
is the same as before.
Yeah, the only difference is I have a Geki, and last time I had a third right.
I mean the play.
No, I had the same cards, I think, except from Geki. So if I drew now, degree it would be really crucial, but I unfortunately didn't. So
You didn't draw either an MSD.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Did he play any floodgates like skill drain, mistake?
I had 7 cards for his back row, like 3 degrees, 3 mysticals, and 1 Denko. In a 30 card deck, so I had like 2.5, 25% to draw card like that. Yeah. But I didn't.
Unlike.
Yep. So I might should have had the Valkyrie instead of the Unicorn here, but I want to have the level 4 in my hand for next turn. Even if Valkyrie survived, I would have started with Effect Valkyries in the next turn, and if she would die, I would make 1 Foxes with the sorcerer.
I don't think your move is bad because even if he gets rid of the Valkyries, your hand is really able to use the sorcerer. So
And
he wouldn't be dead in your hand either way.
Yeah, and he starts with the best card to start to bed. Bringing Scar, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure though. No, it's Graph. Yeah, it was a Graph. Oh, another Allure. Again. Banishing Graph. I'm going into Dante, I think. Yeah. Now it's the part where he mills a seer and things got ugly.
He plays also iron.
Yeah, the good part is that I saw cards from his side deck, so I know what he was siding in for if we went to a third game.
Yes, but your side wouldn't change much because
I might have also pushed the dark lane in the second game.
yes, but not because you saw the arrow, but because you're going second.
Yeah. And
And
I
you're sure
want,
that he uses 3 minutes
yeah,
to summon.
I was thinking about siding in the Twister for game 3 because of the Iron World, because now he has like minimum 5 cards for minimum 6 cards with Twister, like 2 mistakes, 2 Iron Walls and skill doing 1 emptiness. He has a Rubik also.
It's not really convenient.
Yeah, and that's why I said that I might have also added Valkyries instead of Unicorn, because if he had like a Barber or a Lidic in his hand, he would have not killed me with by a Golem. No, he shall summon another one and make a Golem that's 8,000.
But he doesn't know you don't have power values.
Yeah, that's true. So attacks go through and I'm up to 2,000 life points with a good hand. They're on his back row, but he had a like a floodgate.
Yes, that's what I told from the start. Your hand is good, but doesn't have any anti-hate cards.
Has only the REG.Errikos for Tribute Masters. So he had some Seer to his hand and ends the turn. Okay, draw a cycle. Not the best draw.
Of course, you were able to search any spell.
Yeah, 2 spells
have
actually.
also plus.
Yeah, that's right.
And like again. So, which were his back rows?
As far as I remember, they were Chaos Truffle, a Warning, and a Break Skill. So, no discard drafts. Basically, what I want to do is to use Branak to take away one of his back rows and then go into Duel and REG his field. That was my plan, but Warning failed plan. So I didn't know for the warning. And I'm gonna go to get back switch, I think. Yep. Activate. So I was thinking about tributing all the sorcerer to bring back the unicorn, but I decided against it and to bring back Brionac with adding Trishula. You always need a Trishula, as I said last game.
I think with his back rows, it was rather a mistake that he
didn't activate the breakthrough on this instead of waiting for me to add, yeah. Because with Trishula could get his breakthrough.
And of course his build will be really weaker after Brian as effect.
Yeah, I would get a +2. Yeah, here I'm making misplay by not activating the Trishula from my hand, because I was thinking
To summon it.
to summon, yet to have another thing to play around this battle, so that's why.
But you weren't able to.
In the end I was, but decided against it. I was able to have the class in had to add the necklace mirror for my deck. So with other planet to add a unicorn.
You go for Duel there.
Yeah, go for Dueler here. Dueler would win the game. It went through, of course. I think there was a way to. Yeah, that's why I kept the Trishula, because if she hadn't the warning, she had only one discard trap
You would use it
on a level 4.
Or
So basically unicorn. So I needed the Trishula to protect my monsters from getting removed from the field, so I could summon the Dweller. And playing around the warning isn't really great thing, because it's a limited card, so the odds were in my favor in this one. So we go straight for the XYZ. Bringing the Dweller. And here's the one. That followed my plan, to be honest.
Have you used the Clausulus in this turn
No, I will use it now to write the mirror.
and go for Trishula?
No.
Or
I went for decisive armor because.
you thought you had the discard trap?
Yep. That's right. And even if he didn't, if decisive armor went through it and I had the dark hole, it would be really hard for him to go over my decisive armor next turn. With Trishula I had before, because with Trishula the only way to get over decisive armor is by dark hole or REG.Errikos.
Yes. That's true.
That's what I was thinking about. I think Trishula or decisive armor. I bring DA, and he has no response, of course. But on the effect, I see the chaos trap. Now I get his field. Yep.
I'm assuming he's bringing Seer with Graph, right?
No, I think he brings Barbara.
Barber.
Yep.
He needs the 3 effects Barber doing. So if he does look you his turn, I don't think he has the resources to have
Basically,
3
I'm
Barbers.
one shark away from losing. I have only 2,000. One shark.
You want?
Nightmare shark.
Yeah, but Shark is irrelevant to the Barber.
Yeah, no.
If
It
he
really didn't matter what to bring, what he would bring
Mm,
in the end.
I just want to
Yeah, of course.
say
he
that
was-
if he did bring Seal, it would be 100% that he would Shark you.
Yeah, it's true. Let's bring Bob.
Yet he did bring Shark, right?
Now he drew the Darfur.
Ah,
Shut the door. Then my turn. And with the Darfur, it's all over. Yeah. Using my next rolls and Mr. Calvin old scoop. So straight into the side again. I will side in the second Maxi because now I will go second.
mhm.
And I think that's all. I was thinking.
That one?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I thought that 3 cards were enough against his Fiends because I didn't saw a Magic Fiend, which is the best Fiend in my opinion, and to one Fiend, decisive armor with great sorcery is also an out.
Yeah, that's Madis Fiend is the best Fiend. I think that's true. So if you saw Vanities, it would be not really logic not to see Majesties also. If you only saw the Majesties, that wouldn't indicate that he also might be using
Magic
Vanities.
Fiend is, in my opinion, the best one. You might think,
Yeah.
you might believe that Vanity's Fiend is the best
Better.
one, but that's fair, you know. These are opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to play more than 3 cards because like Darkhold is has the less use than the others in other situations. Like Rogeki is good with Dweller. Breakthrough is good versus Virgil or Stewdog8. And Book, of course, is the best card against Burn. It's like pseudo flanks and better one. So I will pick to go second. And my hand is decent, I think. It's not bad. I have an out to Fiend, and I have also an out. I have the Maxi, so I can get pluses from his special summons. And he starts with the Foolish for Graph.
You're ready to discard it.
Yeah. Yeah, Maxi, I think it's really good now with the uprising of Shadows, Clown Shadow Gates, and Burning Abyss, even Tellers. And it's not.
In the first two, it's really important.
And it's not the best card in the mirror match, but
Might help.
it might help. Yeah, you might get free draws from it. The Duel, not so good. This one here. And he decides to give me one more card from Maxim. So he won't have card in his hand. That's why I read that he doesn't have a discard card.
Or he might have another one master.
No, I read that he doesn't have a discard card because he will add the tour guide from Scarm.
Ah, yeah. That's logic.
So he adds the tour guide and passes his turn. Now I'm like 2 cards ahead. I have 7 to hit 5. But again, I don't have an out to hit any floodgate. I mean, like mistake or bad seconds.
So you pray.
Yep, that's what I do. You have to pray sometimes if you play in a coach. So effect, and the worst card in this position gets activated. Cash Shuffle. And now from a great
skill drain would be even worse.
Not really.
You would activate book.
No, I
Resolve.
could let it
But
resolve. Wait, and then I would activate cycle, discarding sorcerer, bring it back. Unicorn. Adding a unicorn, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, could only have Castel the mistake, the skill drain. Castel saying government.
that's right. But you would wouldn't you waste some resources for that?
Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Cycle.
8. Yeah, I couldn't extend. No, I could extend. Yeah, I could extend. Speedrun. I could go to extend because. Yeah.
That's why
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd have the extra.
You have 4.
Yeah, I would have the.
You have a book, the Alpha Sorcerer, and back, and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The unicorn, which I will discard. Chain, extend, chain, Book of Hook.
Never mind, just get back to the game.
Yeah, now I am forced to activate cycle to bring. to bring Valkyrie so I can have a freak presence, which I couldn't let him have the Duel.8 to anyway to advantage, even a third if he has a good build. For attack. Graph. And inflicts 300 damage. I will set 2 because I don't have to only set 1 and gets a random MST through the Book of the Moon. That's why. Stewdog8 to bring Skarm, I think, and then I think he misplays because he goes into not really misplays, but this play puts him in an awkward spot, because if you don't have the skill drain and bring Ice Golem, you might face problems against extra macros because
he's 6,000, has 4 turns.
He has 4 turns to win. Actually, he has 3 turns to win.
He has 1 to detach.
Yeah, 1 to detach. Then 2 more, and in the third round he has to detach again, so he couldn't attack. He has 3 turns.
His 4th draw, Acid Golem wouldn't have a material, so he would need to draw either a tribute or a skill drain.
I get really lucky and draw Manchu, and I'm thinking, should I go off and still summon Trishula to clear a little bit the back rows, or should I just wait and get him burnt by Golem? But I choose to start playing with Manchu because if he draws a tribute monster, he might be in a good position again. And I don't want to risk it too much. So I think I will Kaleido. Yep, that's it. And now I'm activating Sorcerer to send, I think, a Surety, so I have a live Necros Mirror. Normally I want someone the Manchu to add to the Trishula as a semi-bluff. It's a semi-bluff because now that I will activate the Kaleidoscope, he might not activate the Minecraft calling Unicorn because I might have the Trishula plus Hollow Play, and even if he does Minecraft the Unicorn, I then have the Necros Mirror to summon the Trishula from my hands. I'm in a really good spot either way. The battery is dying, so I have to give it a charger. Now, I'm thinking what should I add. Decide to go with visual for the reasons I explained.
If I was him, I would chain the Minecraft Priscilla. If I have Minecraft Focus. If you do have the Closilas, then he can't avoid it. The Priscilla, he doesn't have breakthrough or filtering. And he doesn't have them.
You mean on the chain, on the kaleidoscope?
Of course, because
It would be the same, because if I have it now the unicorn, Minecraft would be wasted because I will go into
Priscilla.
yeah. Now if you call Trishula, I will special summon unicorn and add another Trishula from Heralds, so it would be the same.
Alright, yeah, we play with two Priscilla.
Yeah, the Necros monsters on the main deck, they are making circles, like if you start it in the really start with playing
And also you
decisive armor Gagmir, then went to not playing decisive armor and playing to Priscilla, then not play Gagmir, play Gagmir again, play decisive armor again. Now it's the point of, I think, the double Priscilla again.
this is the final point.
This moment, yeah. So that's something I have. So what's your thoughts on the YCS? Upcoming YCS? Are you going to attend?
Yeah, we're going together. Nothing special, just a way, it's just a YCS.
What deck do you expect on the current meta?
The current meta is really rather tricky because there are many potential decks.
Hmm?
There are many potential decks in this format.
Yeah, I
There are
really
about 5 or 6 viable decks that you could
Necros,
choose from them.
Necros, Adults, Tellers, Burning Abyss, and two more. Cosmos and Infernoids.
Cosmo, Infernoids, Ignites,
And Clifford.
and Clifford. 8 decks.
Yeah, ain't viable. I don't think that Ignites are really viable, but
I mean, yeah, of course there are stronger decks between those. Like the Necros, of course, is the best deck, but I'm referring to decks that you might face in the YCS, and it's not really difficult to face.
also a lot of new FTK decks
Yeah,
with
also,
chicken game. Chicken race,
yeah,
chicken race, yeah.
Big explosion.
So now someone recently has changed Mystical on my Book of Moon, and I'm thinking about not chaining Book of Moon and just remove his agent problem from his field to attack, but I decided against it and just bans the Mystical, one card from hand, one card from grave. So I will let Acid Golem survive and then lose by it.
You were lucky on this point. You
I hit the
canceller.
3-bit master. Yeah.
The strategy is obvious that you want to win by the asset golem. So if he kept the asset, if he filled the asset golem, it would be over.
Yeah.
Or almost over.
Almost over, yeah, but with a mistake he drew. So
Canceller and mistake.
yeah, that's the third game he Allure of Darkness. Usually the darkness. So he's thinking whether attacking Manju or Trishula, and decided to go with Trishula.
The best choice would be to attack Manju.
Yeah, but he had the mistake.
That's why he did that.
Yeah. But if I drew a mystical spectacle with Manju, it would be in a better spot. But I drew Decree, I think.
That's good also.
Yeah, that's really good at the moment.
Because Golem locks his monsters, except the 3-bit ones.
Yeah,
And
basically,
Decree locks his craft. So
basically
you're
with Decree I have another way to win, except exit Golem, because now my place will go through, and even if he has a huge monster, I might be also in a good spot. So
also you shouldn't flip the Manju because it will be obvious that he might have something like mistake or skill drain.
yeah, he might have had the break to skill also.
Also break skill.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be bad to get rid of it. It's 106 life points for a breakthrough.
So I drew a really good top deck. I draw the Preparation Rights. And I'm thinking, should I activate the Preparation Rights?
You used special again.
No, I was trying to find a way to use it, but I wasn't
Able to.
able to, like, there wasn't a way. Really wasn't a way. Trishula. So I just used the Decree.
To be able to use the preparation.
But yeah, that's where I think I shouldn't have activated the Decree, because in the end I didn't activate the preparation. I just added one spell from my grave to fill the deck here. So it would be the same, yeah.
We don't know.
We will not find out.
Change the draw.
So
We can check now.
yeah, we'll find out shortly.
How much did the game last?
The match or the game?
The match. The
The
whole
entire
match.
match like 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah. Degree I think is the best card against the bird dogs at the moment.
It's really.
Basically, Seka is the best, but Degree is the best if you start and you have problem. You have the disadvantage if you start and Degree makes that.
I think Decree is better because if you have Decree and your opponent can't get rid of it, you can play a Manju or Senju, and of course
Yeah, but you need to
How do
establish
you
it
do?
on the. You need to establish. I do a second. I will have one second. Be second. I opted to not play more in this tournament because I didn't know what to expect, and playing multiple of these might be closely. That's why I only play one. I really like the cards, to be honest. Not my favorites.
As I was saying, I think degree is better than Sega, because if you have degree, if you have also the manju, you can go for duel, and this is worst scenario for learning hobbies. But if you have Sega, you want to duel, you will lose your Sega. So Sega is only
One turn card.
a path for your network masters.
Yeah. That's true.
Degree allows all your masters to seal the game for you.
So I took a little scope and aimed my turn basically. I kept the preparation because if I drew one of like one Jew or one Clausolas, Trishula, Bryanak, any of these combo cards, next turn I could have Trishula on opponent and attack because she would be on 2000. Yep. Pays 2000 more.
I think that's what you did.
Yeah, that's what I drew a Trishula, I think. Yep, I think it's Trishula.
So the last draw didn't matter.
Yeah,
She had one last chance to draw a
3-bit monster, yeah. So, in this point, I'm almost 100% winning this game. The only thing I could have lost me in the game was Mirror of the Ice Barrier or Book of Moon. That's why there was two cards that didn't seal me the win this turn, and they were Book of Moon and Trishula of the Ice Barrier. But
Mirror of the Ice Barrier wouldn't get rid of his golem. If you are 2-7, yeah.
yeah, no, but he couldn't attack. But he had a Mirror of the Ice Barrier.
It's right too.
He might fall out, yeah. Mirror of the Ice Barrier could be good because he gives him one more turn to draw a 3-bit monster.
Yeah, I mean his last hope now is to draw the tribute.
The reason I used the Trishula is because it's more chances of him playing the Book of Moon than the Ice Barrier. So I wanted to not get the Book of Moon. And to attack and he doesn't have a response. I win the match, so good match overall. A really long one. Lasted like 1 hour or so.
Good game, Eric.
Yeah. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope to see everyone in Rimini. Good luck, of course, to everyone attending Rimini or Toronto this weekend.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really big event for the first big events of this format.
Yeah,
Except
it's
the-
rather interesting because the format is, in my opinion,
Really diverse.
also interesting.
Yeah. So